members of the state of assembly of several states. And we have in the house and we join us very soon. Ourtime that did by who is running away by Southwest constituency. We also let you guys know that we have candidates in several states that are running for office. We have in Adamawa, we have in Imo. I'm talking about governorship now. We have a lot of candidates across the country that are running for state house of assembly positions. So you all know AAC now. We don't need to tell you. We've gone past that period when they say they don't know AAC. Oh, yes. Yeah. We've gone past that period. You all know AAC. We are number 3 on the ballot last time. This time it could be number 20 something. Number 1. Number 1. We're already number 1. Number 3. So don't be confused about it. So as at the time we're raising money, we have 358,948.95 kobo. So anything you add on top of this, we'll give it to this gentleman. And a lot of them, these guys were expecting the governorship candidate of Rivers, Awara. These are your friends. So this one is in oil and gas. Yes. So yeah, all the gas industry drop some big time. Yeah. The account number to drop the money into is the presidential account number, which I'm extending to for them to use. We could have introduced another account now, but people will say that they're confused. We don't want the excuses. So as soon as you're donating, we'll be announcing your donation to them. Oh yes, we have in the house also Mr. Awara, who's just right here. AC in Rivers State. You're welcome, Mr. Awara. Thank you so much. Guys, at the minimum, at the minimum, you want to at least support them so that they can buy the ticket to go back to the state. Otherwise, they won't be able to get back. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming. But before we start the fundraiser proper, do you have anything to say to people who are watching us tonight? How many people are watching, by the way?
560.
Wow, 560. That's good. Do you have anything to say to people who are watching tonight about us? What do you think are your prospects? How have you been going? How have you been coping in your various states of operation?
Well, thank you so much, Mr. President. All I want is people to know is that we've been able to do what they said we couldn't do. I've never heard about any party that in 5 months has been able to do what we did. That we could challenge the status quo that has been there for donkey years, and we just came up 5 months and we did what we did. It's something to be proud about. It's not strange that the people that say they won the election are even gloomy. They are not celebrating. You come everywhere, people are gloomy. Everywhere is dull, it's boring. This is the first time after an election people are celebrating inside. It's not on the street.
They are not
celebrating. Yeah, you know.
How can you celebrate fraud?
Exactly. So, but these people are out there. We are happy. We are so excited because nobody knew that we could do what we did. So we're just like the president has said, you don't want to make the same mistake again. People are already regretting. The taxi driver was carrying me, he said, oh God, so another 4 years, I'm never start. Another 4 years. So for you guys in Enugu State, this is another chance you have to correct the mistake that you guys made last week. Okay? We're giving you another chance, so make sure you make use of that chance so that we can make Enugu State great again. You guys remember our mega vision, MEGA, make Enugu great again. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I should let you guys know that we have 76 state of assembly contestants. About 20 governors and so that's 96 in all. I will try and mention from which state as we go along. It's a sizable number here. with me. We have in Ondo, Osun, Rivers, we have in Oyo, Edo, we have in Adamawa, Bauchi, Delta, we have in Kogi, right? We have in Imo, Benue. A lot of places where people are around. So, Frank, you want to make a...
So the first thing is to appreciate everybody that has followed us in this journey up to this point in time. It has not been easy, and I think they deserve a round of applause. So, and right on ground, it has also not been easy, but we've done a wonderful job. I know many other people have also been following what we have been doing in Delta, for instance. In the last 2 months, we have been to over 250 communities. For 2 days, we had to go by boat because there are some communities that are not accessible by car.
Road,
We had to charter boats, move around those communities. It was actually my first time in some of those communities, and you could appreciate why people get restive in those communities, because if all the monies that are built there and there is nothing to show for it. So we've interacted with a lot of people, but the stage where we are, we still need all this support to cross the finish line. They have released the result of the presidential election. I was discussing earlier with Mr. President. I told him those people got what I call 15 million units of currency and 11 million units of currency, because those are all rigged and bought votes. But we actually have 33,000 votes, and we are proud of it.
Real votes.
Those are people who really say, yes, we want something different for this country.
If we place our votes on top of the other, how we collapse. Because it's fake.
It's exciting for me, and we can do much more. We need to reach more people. Many people are aware of AAC right now. We need to get the message, and right on ground, Dr. Chidi, Awara, myself, and others will do what we can in the next 1 week, and we require the support. Those who cannot be on ground with us, please, financially you can support us. That would be great. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you. Awara, so before you speak, I also must thank you guys. These are guys that we went to their states to campaign, and they gave us grand reception in those places. It was because of you guys that we can brag any day that we are actually the ones who did the campaign, the real campaign. No, it's true. We went to markets, we went to churches, we went to very strange places. I remember there's no presidential candidate that could go to the kind of places we went to in Enugu, in Warri, and in Port Harcourt. I remember when we went to markets in Port Harcourt, it was beside beside the lake, the river or something. Everybody was telling us, now those guys get this area out. But we were received. Well received in those places. So that's why, we can celebrate our own loss, but the winners cannot celebrate their own win. They can't, because they knew what they did. They knew that this was all fraud. And they have been heckling people online, or they don't want you to say it's fraud. I told them I'm not one of the candidates who will not be able to speak my mind. An election that is not legitimate, doesn't matter whether UK says it's legitimate or even the US. It's not today that US and UK legitimizes illegality,
of course,
as it suits their own economic or political or diplomatic agenda. They said the same thing about Yaradua's election, that it was a good election. But it doesn't mean anything. It's not UK election. But as Fela said, would they accept this kind of results in their own country?
You see?
Yes. That's the thing about teacher. Don't teach me nonsense. All right, Awara.
It has been a splendid one. When you leave a comfort zone to an uncomfort zone.
Very uncomfortable zone.
Yes. Frank can say when you leave Chevron and you come, people will be telling you, abusing you, that you have come for INEC money. And you go through the stress. President, today, another big weight has fallen. The Accord Party was a very strong contender. And the calls have been coming in. When are you coming to my area again? When are you coming to deliver us? definitely a big weight will fall by next week Friday. So every hope has, and people, the calls even on air, when I just landed Lagos, the calls has just been coming.
Yes.
Please, when are you coming? When are you coming back? To tell us that we need to support this project. Because, Rivers is a very tough state.
Yes, I can imagine.
Every place you go, it will require, we're in a place that, like in Delta, I've stayed about 5 years going through Delta. There are places that they will just allow you to go. The Rivers man is so used to money that they'll say, anyhow, Kandana meat. And that Kanda must always be produced.
Wow.
So we will actually plead that we support this project. By God's grace, by this time, 2 weeks from now, we should be celebrating.
Take it back.
Take it back.
Action.
So definitely we'll make AAC proud. There is a vision for us.
I want to make a revelation here online that most people don't know. Last week, there were a lot of pressure on Awara and the AAC team in Rivers. They reached out to them and said they will support him for governorship if he can support Buhari for the presidency.
Wow.
A lot of pressure. And the word reached us and we talked. And I said to them, we cannot abandon our own. I mean, imagine how you would look today if you say you are governor of AAC, but your presidential candidate is Buhari.
No.
It would be like you put head on a clay. The head of a human being on a clay. It will not make everything will be. But they resisted it and they remained pure. And we must praise them for that. And that money was flowing in rivers last week.
Yes.
It was rivers of money. And in addition to being the river of blood that it has always been. You have to praise these guys. It's not easy. We were warned when we went to Rivers, don't go and campaign in Rivers. Something bad will happen to you. Well, we insisted that we must go there, and we went. Even in Warri,
Yes.
twice we went to Warri, went to Port Harcourt twice too. So it's the reason why a lot of people are congratulating us because they know that we did the real work. You understand?
Yes.
Have you never been in WAEC? You start alone, you wrote your WAEC, and when the result comes, you discover that the person who didn't even come to class, who didn't attend the exam, is the one who got all the A's. Even when he's looking at the result, everybody will be looking at him like, well, you take get A now, you do exam now. That's what happened to Buhari. They know that he didn't participate in this election. How did he win? You understand? In a fair and just manner. So. And I've always said it that, a free and fair election is not just the process of the election itself, it's the outcome of the election. If an election produces a person that doesn't deliver freeness to a society and fairness to people, that's also not a free and fair election. Sure. And I guarantee you, this punishment will start very early. Even before swearing in, you will feel the impact of this Buhari regime. These guys don't care. They are going to ruin this country the more. They will stop all the fake constructions that you are seeing that they are doing. They will stop paying salaries. Even the workers that were getting 30,000 promised before, they will also will be back to where they are.
Boko Haram is back.
Boko Haram is already back. Headsmen are already killing. Zamfara is already back at work. So too bad. But one thing I noticed is that everybody started talking about 2023. I'm telling you guys, do you think we can last in 2023? Oh. You better prepare for a revolution. Yes. That's the truth. Yeah. And part of it is to elect our people who can make it very possible for us to keep going, to show example of what we intend to do for the country. Elect Chidi as governor of Enugu State, elect Frank Esanubi as governor of Delta State, and Awara as governor of River State in particular. I need a new governor, brand new governor, That place is a very sad place when it comes to leadership. Yeah. Yes, it is very sad. So, how many people do you have watching?
604.
Thank you.
366 on YouTube and you ask questions.
Okay, so we have gotten a donation already. Let's announce that that's the first donation that has come in so far. I want to warn Miss T, please don't make any donations tonight. Sorry. So we have a donation from Olabode Bello for 5,000 naira. So yeah, you have a question. You have questions?
Yes. Okoimana on YouTube is saying that the result of the vote is not the result of the vote of the people. So do you think that Nigeria can be saved by vote or by election?
Well, we have said it very clearly that, as I said, its currency is 11 billion.
11 million units of currency.
Units of currency and 15 million
Units of currency.
This, in the history of Nigeria, this is the lowest number of voters in the last 20 years that ever participated in an election in the last 20 years. That tells you something. There was voter suppression. This is not an election. What I'm trying to say, to answer you correctly, is that there was no voting. They just allocated numbers. Even the numbers that you saw for us is not our real number. There was a place in Lagos where 153 people voted for us. They recorded 53 when they got to the election center, Koshofe. Several places like that. We know what they did. And they also know what they did. That's why they cannot... All the jubilation they said they are jubilating is fake jubilation. Just to give people the impression that they are excited about the election. But you saw that this country... The day after the announcement of the election, this country, the entire country is in a mournful mood.
Exactly.
It's like the country just lost their father and mother at the same time.
Yes.
Mourning. So that's a sad part.
Next question. Where is the vice president? We've not been seeing much of him around.
We are no longer doing presidential election. Why are you asking for vice president?
I want to say. Simon here says we need BBN and PVC to be linked for 2023 plus. Is AAC suing?
You mean to sue for this election? We do not. The AAC leadership is in a better position to determine that, but it will also be a waste of our time to go to their own courts. It's part of the problem. Is that the judiciary is even worse than the executive arm that perpetrated this. On our way here, somebody was discussing with me in the car that the drama that attended the postponement of the election with the Shomole, it all seems it was all scripted to make it feel like INEC is under fire. But since they won the election, they are no longer talking about the postponement of the election anymore, which was something they said they will address as soon as the elections are over. You would have expected them to set up a panel to investigate the postponement of the election, but they're all yummy and chummy with INEC. Everything is scripted. This scam, and this is the most transparent scam. If you look at what happened in Borno and Yobe, and one thing you notice online is that they don't want people to talk about it. They are heckling people. If you say the election is one of the most stupid things they said, I used to respect you before, as if I would take their respect to go to bank to go and pay, or to use it to pay my rent. What does your respect do for me? You used to respect me before. So now that I'm speaking truth to power, you don't respect me anymore. Does that even make sense? So there's a pattern online where they're also like harassing people if you don't agree with them, which means that they are very touchy about the topic. So what do you have over there for us? Any questions?
Any plans for 2023?
We've started already. The plans for 2023 are started. But guys, we need donations to our candidates. One of the things I'm going to do, just an announcement, whatever was in the account before now, I'm going to donate it to the governorship candidates.
Take it back. Action.
That I would just say to this. So that's about right now 363,000. So please make donations. And while we're here, we have a lot of Lagos State candidates who are running for State House of Assembly. Crespo is in the house, yeah. Yes. Yeah. If you have anybody else who's in the house, let me know so I can announce. Yes, no. Oyo, we've already mentioned Oyo. That's Akinwale Simon Adebayo. So Let's keep talking. So, what is it that you need to tell our people? People are watching. What's the most difficult area for you in terms of where you need the most amount of support?
Well, see what I really need people to break out of is when you go around, because these other parties have been there for so long, and we know the kind of politics they practice. It's all money politics. Yes. One thing we kept seeing is everywhere we go, they say, give us money. First of all, people are hungry. There's hunger in the land. Yes. So it's evident everywhere. People say, give us money, and they expect us to just give them money. And that's not the kind of party that we are.
Yes.
No, we don't just come and start sharing money. And we didn't steal any money before.
Yeah, so where we going to get money?
So where we get money? I told them that these people that come and share money to you, after they share money, you don't have any right to ask about schools and hospitals and all of this, because you too don't chop the money. The money they are sharing is the money they give them to build your roads, and they carry this in pocket time.
That's right.
People died in your children died in the hospital because there were no drugs there, because the contractor did not buy the drugs. He ate the money.
That's right.
The reason why they had the accident on that road in the first place was because the contractor did not build that road. And you know the contractor. Now he's coming back to you, he's giving you the money, and you're collecting. And you too, you want me to come and give you. Which money am I giving you? Did they give me any contract? So these are what we're telling people. And when we tell them these things, they actually begin to realize that it is true. But what we want people to know, just like our president has said, is that the only source of getting money to do these campaigns is from donations. A lot of you have said you believe in us. A lot of you have said you are rooting for us, that this is the way to go, with the young candidates. But if you don't support us, there's no way we can get things done. Apart from just, we don't give money, but then we have to fuel our cars when we go to campaign. And when we don't have big money to spend, I'll say that again, so we don't throw big parties. But when we go, we need to drink pure water and chop gala, and we need to buy those things with money. So you guys have to understand that even though we don't spend all that big money, even though we are prudent with our campaign money, but we still have to spend some money, and that money comes from all of us. That's what I want. We've been able to do all we did. All of these things that you see us do within 5 months was money that we raised from ordinary people like you and me. So let's know that all that money has gone into something good, and let's not get tired of giving.
Yes. So I should announce also, there's a group here. They didn't send it to their account, but they said they're promising 100,000 naira to the two of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That will push us close to 500,000 now, in addition to what was remaining in the presidential account, which we're donating. We will have to borrow money to pay our staff, but this is urgent now.
We will not borrow.
So, guys, please keep pushing towards us. Whatever you can give, 5,000 naira, 1,000. If 1,000 people give 1,000 naira, how much is that? Yeah. So, how many people are watching now?
577.
577. Do you have any questions for us?
Lucky is asking what your thoughts are about the renewed killings.
Well, it's next level.
Next level indeed.
Next level. It's very sad. I'm not making fun of anybody who's lost their life, but this is probably the kind of things we'll get in the next 4 years. It's next level of insecurity, next level of fraud, next level of hunger, starvation, of diseases, next level of incompetence, next level of corruption. So sad. That's why we cried and shouted and traveled everywhere. Say, you have to save. We saw this coming, and we need to save this country. You can imagine, second day after election, 32 people were wiped out. I think in Zamfara alone. Another 40 has died in southern Kaduna, Kajur. Boko Haram has killed like 50 people already, just in 5 days, within 3-4 days. And another thing we find very sad is, which is two things we will push for, unfailingly, is electronic voting. There's no alternative to it.
Yes.
Our voting system is archaic, is outdated, is inhuman. I mean, to vote alone is discouraging. The second thing we will fight for to the last, before the next election, is diaspora voting.
Oh yeah.
Make sure that the people who are contributing $25 billion to our economy should be able to vote wherever they are. There's no reason why you can carry out a financial transaction on your phone and you can't vote on your phone for a candidate, But it's very simple. You say, okay, this is a voting app, and it says, who are you? You mention your name, you generate a number, you put in the number, they it validates it. You scroll down and say, I want to vote for Crespo. You press vote. It asks you again, are you sure you want to vote for Crespo or AAC? You say yes, and you press, and it sends a text message to you saying you have voted. This is your voter's verification number.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. By 12 noon or 2 p.m. we'll know everybody has voted. Why do you have to, even standing where they were counting my votes at the unit that day, I was woozy, like my eyes started to feel something and there wasn't more than 400 ballot papers, but it took about an hour to count it. First they sorted it for an hour, and then they started 1, 2. I mean, who does that again in this 2019? Man, it's horrible. That one alone is enough to discourage a lot of people. We were sweating like Christmas goats, just queuing up in the morning to do accreditation and voting. Why should we be doing that to ourselves? Senegal did the election this same last weekend. They got the result the same day.
Yeah.
Same day. It took Nigeria about 4 days. We finished the election on Saturday night, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then I think it was Tuesday night. It was Wednesday morning. I mean, why did we have to wait, for 4 days to be told that Buhari is the person who won the election? I can understand if it's another person, like a real person, but to wait for 4 days and the announcement is like Buhari. I mean, they could have just announced it the same day, But on a serious note, we have to reform it, and it's going to depend on all of you. There's work to be done, AAC people and TIB members. We have to fight. That's why I'm saying this is a revolution. We have taken a task, and the public is actually looking forward to, looking up to us to champion a lot of these battles, So if you're out there, if you want to make a contribution or you want to make a pledge, please feel free to send me a WhatsApp message. Okay, there is a contribution from, oh my God, I know you, the person who did this. Don't let it be you. This is 228 naira 19. You know the person. Clap for her regardless. Don't let me catch you outside of here. So make a donation. We've reached close to 500,000 naira now. Real donations, yeah.
Donations like revotes.
Question.
Yes.
Update on your drone downstairs.
Still no word from the drone. They seized it, but the only good news is that they cancelled the units that we use the drone to monitor.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think they found out that we captured them red-handed. Maybe they are still battling with the drone how to delete the footage. Waste of time, guys. Just wasting your time.
It's in the cloud.
So please, we need you guys to donate. We're close to, at this point, 363,000 plus 100,000. That's 463,000. So we're close to 500,000, guys. Push it in. Let's make it 500,000 so that the conversation can be interesting. Yes. Starting to sound like pastors now.
Take it back. Take it back. Action. Action.
No going back.
No going back.
We die.
I don't die here. So another very interesting thing is, because this is an opportunity to also review what happened. This whole argument before last week that, if you vote for Atiku, if you vote for Sowore, it's a waste of votes. See, now the people that said they are wasting their, you know how to waste your vote now.
11 million
Yes,
votes.
11 million wasted votes. 11 million, and another 15 million votes wasted. Because whoever you vote for between those two people is wasted. 20-something million votes wasted.
Completely.
You know, instead of you to have just given it to us, by now, no question about governance. You know, even Boko Haram would have packed their things and left. Because they know that, you know, if a new government comes into... Have you guys heard about how much they lost in the...
Stock exchange.
Stock market. 85 billion. Yeah.
85 billion.
In 6 hours. Yes. Buhari won. But how is it that stock market lost 85 billion and they said Dangote became... What's this? Is it the money that left the stock market? This country of abracadabra.
I'm telling you.
Against election, they played the drama. Immediately, the exchange rate between naira and dollar. If you Google it on Wikipedia,
You say one something.
That government might.
Not true. It's not true.
And it went back to 300
Immediately. Yeah. You know, it's funny. It's funny when they kept saying that voting for us was going to be a waste. A lot of, and especially young people, it's amazing how young people took your votes. I've always said that when we want to buy cell phones, even the people you voted for, when they want to buy cell phones, they go for the latest. When they want to buy cars, they go for the latest cars.
But when it's time to vote for president,
they will not go for the old one. And you, the young person, is agreeing that how did they do it? How did they brainwash you to agree that you should? Because a lot of them knew that we were supposed to be the right ones. But you said that the reason why you gave our votes to Atiku was that Atiku was strong enough. How market now? Where did the strength go to?
No, so something they say that I think they say, well, you are good, we want to vote for you, but you cannot win. And the
person that they said could win, they didn't win
again.
They were saying it on Instagram that, we are voting for Atiku because he's the only person who can displace Buhari. So you gave him all your votes. Can he displace Buhari now?
We told you.
Yes. Imagine that we are the ones who got 11 million votes. The discussion is... Town will be on fire now. We would have fished out the rest of the votes. So.
Wherever they went to.
We don't even need to tell anybody. People will be at war. Yes. Everybody would have... The 11 million people would have been marching towards us. And nobody would have waited. But when you vote for Atiku, there's no difference between Atiku and Buhari.
Because they're all rigged. They're all rigged.
They are the same people.
The important is who you vote for.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, you can even clear your conscience. That yes, even if this happens,
no, it happened in this election. The only people who could jubilate the next day are people who voted for AAC. They are the only ones who can say. The people that said they were articulated, they couldn't say it out. They couldn't express it. They just went quiet. If you go and ask them now, did you vote for it? They won't say it.
Quiet.
Yeah. That's a new one. Quiet. I'm at a quiet.
We have a 1,200 naira donation from Ademola Seya Kintoye.
People are asking why you're soliciting for funds. This is the presidential election.
No, this is for governorship election. We are soliciting for funds for governorship. The presidential election is over, and we have governorship election coming. Or is it gubernatorial election? According to yes. So that's what we are raising money for.
Question.
Yes.
People want to know what's your take on Mr. Jolloff's video of you and
you know, Mr. Jolloff has unraveled completely, you know, like he said, say beans never enter pot. It's only moi moi don't smell. He won't say moi moi never we never open moi moi leaf don't fall come on. Mr. Jolloff has opened himself up to. It turns out, I believe, that Jolloff was actually sponsored by APC to come to AAC. And maybe they were hoping that they will be able to win and then he will decamp the next day. Go to his page now. He was doing 4+4. He's doing the leprosy sign. You know? 4+4. He was wearing Buhari. I don't think the guy ever left APC. Yes, that's what is. So I told you guys, don't abuse. I said, wait, you really find out who he is. And it got to a point that Jollof had to deactivate the comments on his Instagram because people were, like I said, it's not something that I'm bothered about. When people are fake, they will expose themselves.
Just a matter of time.
And you guys know, Jollof is not the first person who was sent after us. What's the nipple? Eunice Atijide came. There are a lot of claims that fell flat on their face. But look at where we are today. So Jollof is already without salt.
Jollof without oil.
And it will soon cook finished bun. Yes.
So we actually need your support.
Yes. Please guys, we're here, we're looking for your support. We know that having done a major election, supported the presidential candidate, some of you might have what I call donor fatigue. Because honestly, we have to say this, we have to thank you guys. Till the last minute, we got this enough support that we didn't have to worry about anything, even though we operated on a shoestring budget, but people were consistent, sending in their support. And as you can imagine, that's why a group sent in 100,000 in addition to what we have. I'm releasing everything I have in my account, the presidential account, to the governorship candidates that I have with us here today. And we have right now 365,377 naira 14 kobo plus 100,000. That's 465,377 14 kobo. And don't forget that we also have House of Assembly guys in the house who are also in need of your support. Let's do whatever we can to support them. Let me check if I have pledges because sometimes our WhatsApp messages get pledges too. Somebody is written something, not a pledge. So good evening from here, fearless Honorable President Dr. Chidi must win. My Honorable President said, I love you, die. You remain my fearless Honorable President. This one is from outside the country. We need pledges, guys. Let's love them, die. With some little money, we need support. Yes. Yeah, people are really upset and unhappy with what has happened in this country. The country is in a terrible mood right now. Nobody's happy about the outcome of this election. And you can imagine if the outcome had favored us, the country would have been jubilating. Party for the apple from here to Sambisa Forest.
Telling you,
it would have been amazing. So,
Question.
Go ahead.
Okay. Is it true that we won the senatorial seat in Delta State?
Honestly, we cannot confirm. I don't have any record to show that we won, but what Smart Ajaja said was that he was rigged out. I think we'll find out in court. It's also important that in Lagos, there was a senatorial candidate who was excluded from the ballot, Honorable Mani Congo. We are going to challenge that in court. It's a very straightforward case. The moment someone is excluded, the election is null and void. But we have to go to court and we're working on that. So we don't have any information that we won. Officially won. Of course, we know that we won in most of these places. Because of the fraud, you can't tell. But we don't have any information concrete in front of us to show that we won in Delta. But definitely next week we'll have information good news for you. That we have the governorship of Delta, that of Enugu, Rivers, Ogun, Oyo, Laosun, yes, and Imo, where there's Dr. Chidi.
She's doing so well.
So very courageous woman.
Very. Fearless.
Very fearless. That's one thing that AAC is known for, fearlessness. Some people came to me today and said, is there a way you can tone down? There's a lot of war to be fought. We can't tone down. There's a $10,000 naira donation in my dig with
Where are my guys? What are you guys doing?
I dig with Aderemi Rashid, 10,000 naira. Thank you. It's Lawa Jimo Akoni, 10,000 naira. So that pushes us to 385,000, 377, 14 kobo. If we get 400,000 here, it means we have reached 500,000 because there's a 100,000 naira pledge that is waiting for you guys out there. That's a pledge in addition to what we have. So let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Miss Steve, maybe you want to make more donations? You want to make more donations? Real donations now. Yes. Yes. That's amazing. So, I said, can you, please, can you encourage us also to become party members? That's true.
Yeah.
Yes. If you are a donor, please join the party as well. Go to aacparty.org and register as a member. You know, we want to do a major party membership drive after the elections are over. This is going to be the best party to join after this election. You already know it is. How many people are watching now?
687 on YouTube.
591 here.
Huh?
591.
591, good. That's not bad. How about you? How about Zainab's take it back to you? You don't want to mention it. And it's also important to mention that Zainab is going to transition into Take It Back TV. We're going to have a TV station officially where you'll be hearing from us on a regular basis.
That's good.
So we'll do a special fundraiser for that. Because you will need transmitter too. And your own Okada. This idea of sitting behind all these Okada that have no respect.
Olori Abiodun says I should say hi to Sowore.
Olori Abiodun, say hello to her, imagine, right? Nice. Thank you so much, Olori, I appreciate it. It's nice to hear from you. Say hello to her.
Okay, that's
so somebody said, do you know Adebayo Adelabo was forced to resign over 25 billion naira fraud at CBN, which was evident with the EFCC record? Oyo State not need a thief, we need a philanthropist. Say no to APC. Well, that came from Nami Tokam. But if say Nami Tokam, because I will stand by my word. So that's, I'm just reading what somebody said. So please, guys, we want to reach at least 500,000 naira right away. This great gentleman flew all the way from the estate of origin, left behind a campaign, just come and raise funds in Lagos. Let's support them. Let's support them. Let's support them. If you are in the diaspora, you still have those local accounts now. Send it, use word remit, sending word to all of our friends out there. Let's support our party members who are running for governorship and also our party members who are running for House of Assembly in the House. So please, let's support them. All right? So as soon as we get another announcement, be the next person to donate so that we can announce your name.
Questions, sir?
Questions.
When are you coming to the US? We're waiting for you.
US. One of the things we are planning is a tour of all the places that we got support from. So it's not only US, Australia, UK, Canada. Yes, those lovely cities. Toronto,
South
Africa. Toronto, Montreal, Edmonton, Calgary. All those lovely places. Yeah. No, it's true. We go to Ajegunle, we go to Sokoto, we go back to Zamfara, go back to Rivers. Hopefully, we'll go and thank them for electing our governorship candidates, So please, we'll be everywhere. We are not going anywhere. We are going to Dubai too. But we are not coming with you. Yeah. So how many people are watching on your end?
535.
The people that are watching tonight are not the people that usually donate.
I think it's important to also encourage people because there is a tendency for the spirit to die down.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Don't let this get to you.
It's not what is necessary.
But in all fairness, our people have been consistent.
Yeah.
So after the election, they stayed, and our people are still very, very fierce on social media.
Yeah.
They are defending their turf. So even the number of people that are watching tonight is reasonable compared to
Okay, so
if you go to China's TV live tonight, you probably don't have more than 300 people for 500 people.
Yeah.
So we're still doing better comparatively amongst people who are going live. Somebody's like, is it true that Obasanjo has left Nigeria? Speculated since yesterday. Obasanjo was seen in London. I don't think he left Nigeria. Maybe he's just traveling as usual. So he might be back. It's, not them now. You don't worry about it. Don't give yourself a headache over this. They're all working together. Obasanjo is working for Atiku. The son is working for Buhari. You understand? Saraki's sister is working for Buhari. Saraki is working for Atiku. Doyo Kubo is working for Atiku. The son is working for Buhari. It's all fake now.
One leg there, whichever one is, but together.
So a question.
Yes.
What plans do our governorship candidates have for party agent election day?
You know that is an issue that came up in our. He said, sorry, before you go, somebody's asking which account should we donate to? Greetings from Holland. Donate to the presidential campaign accounts. That's the one you know is 10060238871 Zenith Bank. And whatever is in that account will be handed over to the governorship candidates that are here with us. We're already close to 500,000 before you guys came on board. So please make the donation. Let's support them, please. We're waiting for your donation. I know that some of you might be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Not only are we going to be raising funds we're going to keep raising funds for a lot of projects. We're going to get an office, we're going to get computers, we're going to get cell phones. By the way, we've seen an upsurge of volunteers after the election.
I was going to say that. The issue about agents, what happened was, like we always tell the people, AAC, and we're not shy about it, it's a volunteer-based party. We raise money and we use that money for logistics. We just try to, that's how we've been able to do what we did. Now, for the agent thing, everybody was so scared about the election. We didn't know what to expect. So people were like, if I'm going to be an agent, I have to do this. But after the election, we have seen that there wasn't really anything about that agent thing. You are already in the place anyways. You have already voted, so you are there. So what has happened now is that a lot of people have offered to work for us. And this time around, we didn't have the tags before the election. It was terrible getting it, but now we already have the tags for the governorship, and we're going to distribute it to all of those people. In Enugu State, we have 17 local government areas. We already have volunteer groups that we've set up, and we're beginning to recruit people who have offered to be volunteers. So we're going to have.
You can't afford to pay. If you pay 1,000 naira each to a party agent, that's already like 120 million.
I need 3.5 million just for
so all the money we raise for the campaign is like 150 million. One day you are expected to spend 130 million on agents. How can you do that? That was why Jollof started bribing people up and down, and that is something that was also the party should have disciplined him.
I think it's an issue of perception.
Yes.
The question I tell people at times, or the comment I tell people, is that who washes? How much are you paid to wash your plate after your meal? You don't expect to get paid to go and wash your dishes. And the truth is, if the thinking of the average person is that it is Chidi, it is Awara, it is Frank that is contesting this election, so we are doing them a favor, let them come and pay us for services we are rendering, then we are a long way away from where we should be going. The reality remains that we are in this together. We want to salvage the situation. So it's a communal, it's a collective project. So we are creating time. We are sacrificing personal resources also getting to this point. So if your little contribution, instead of it being the entire state, is just a pooling unit to hold firm and then to report back, I think it is something that people should do with excitement, and we are getting people who are volunteering to do that, which is the good news. Though one or two still keep asking that please, are we not going to be paid? So, but the enlightenment is something we sustain.
And you can ask people in the particular polling unit areas to take water to agents.
Yeah.
They did it in our area.
Yeah.
People brought food, they brought biscuits, they brought candies, brought water, cold water for them.
It's doable.
Yeah, it's doable. So let the people support that.
And the truth is, let's not run away from the fact. If the person did agent that day is going to eat, if he did not do the agent role, he's also going to eat.
Exactly. So whichever way, you will have to eat.
Mr. President, there's something I wanted to say about this donating money, because people are getting the wrong impression. They keep saying, "Oh, why are you begging for money? If you knew you were not prepared for this thing, why did you come out in the first place?" Let me tell you something, and this is not to brag. We put in so much money. There was a guy that wanted to donate money to me, and he was making so much noise. He said I wasn't serious. I told him that if spending about $350,000 is not serious to you, I don't know what is serious. So what we are doing is we are helping us to top on the money that we have already spent. We have spent so much. We have committed so much money. So let's help ourselves. We have helped. We need people to also put inside the same pot that we are all.
So I have 2 donations from Josumo Okonla Nwale for 9,000 naira. And James Joyce Sunday for 3,500. And you see, when people who are making this kind of small donations are people who are committed, they usually would have only 10,000 naira in their account. And they'll give you 3,500. These are really committed people. And you have people who have 1 million. They are there, they want to give it to Atiku. So that's great. So we're getting there. Guys. We want to push this to see if we can get more money. If we can raise up to, we already have. If we reach 400,000 here, in addition to the 100,000 that we have, I will urge us to also donate to the 2 guys who are in the House, who are members of the House of Representatives. Can we just sit on a cone around here, House of Assembly. I'm sorry, this is Akinwale Simon. Yes, this is Akinwale Simon. Adebaya and Crespo.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Crespo here.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, just come sit next to all of us here. So, guys, we're not shy to ask for money because we don't steal. Yeah, Crespo.
I will
So, Akinwale, just introduce which constituency you're from.
Okay, hi viewers, my name is Akinwale Simon Adebayo, better known as ASA, and by the grace of God, I and my team run the ASA campaign 2019, and I'm running for House of Assembly in Oyo State, and I'm representing Ibadan Southwest Constituency 2. Fortunately for me, my constituency is made up of 244 polling units, and it's one of the largest in Oyo State. So, and secondly, the current incumbent governor of Oyo State, who lost his election, and we're very happy about that because that's what we worked for. After doing 4 years in Senate, you did 8 years in governorship, and you want to go back to the Senate again. So it's for my constituency. We worked that it didn't win, and we're happy that it didn't win. So that's a big win for us because our people obviously are showing interest and showing their support for our party, African Action Congress. So it's a good win for us, and we're very, very hopeful that come March 9th, 2019, that we're going to, paint Oyo State white. So please vote for me, join the team, vote for my governor, the president of Akinwale, Omoyele Sowore. He's a great man. Unfortunately, we bear the same first name. His name is Akinwale, Mike is Akinwale. And there's a speculation, sir, Your Excellency, that some people have wrote on social media that how can a father and son be running at the same position in the state? You know, well, the thing is this, he's not my father. We found ourselves in the same party, so I am from a different family.
Maybe he's your father in the struggle.
Yeah, obviously, he's my father in the struggle in the party, and I'm proud to associate myself with him. So please come out and support us, all Take It Backers, AAC members in Oyo State. We need you. Now is the time to just go from. Now is the time for us to go from WhatsApp, Facebook to physical appearance and support each other. We need it, so we're counting on you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Introduce Chief.
AAC,
Take it back.
Take it back.
Action.
My name is Johnson Shodim, popularly known as Crespo. I'm representing Alimosho constituency 01 in Lagos State. Lagos State House of Assembly, not to play football. So, and interestingly, we found out that we need people who can take up leadership position in that area. That area is one of the most deprived environments in Lagos. And they boast about Alimosho so well because it's the biggest local government. Yes, in Lagos State and even in Nigeria. And we have 701 polling units. Yeah, so even my constituency is about 500 polling units. Wow. So it's a large space for us. We've been working tirelessly. In fact, this afternoon when I was called to come here, I was in the rain because we needed to get this message down. One of the things we are appealing to people is to also support us. We want to make sure that we want to set an example with Alimosho. So if we set an example in Alimosho, then the entire Lagos State will start picking from us. That's one of the messages we bring to the people, that we will set an example at all costs, so that people will say there is something happening in that place. So can we join that particular party? Then AAC begins to grow in Lagos State. So we will be needing your support. And one of the things, one of our agenda as a person, why we are also coming out, is we want to open Lagos State House of Assembly. Awesome. You know, a door can be open, but in actual sense, it's actually closed. That place is open, but it's closed. They show us a system like they have their budget online, everything. It's not online. It's in darkness.
In Lagos State, you can't find Lagos State budget.
You can't find Lagos State budget. You can't really say this is what an honorable member earns in Lagos State. And these are the questions we want to ask. I told my people, I said, the first thing we are going to be doing is we are going to be asking questions. What has happened to our account since 1990 to date? You have to audit that account for us. One of the things we will do is to open the House of Assembly to the people. People need to know what is going on inside. What are people taking home? What is necessary for their community? Because the leaders that we have in those Alimosho, I don't even call them leaders. The looters that we have there are the set of people that take money home. And once a certain man from Bodilon just give them money to take home, they don't care whether the roads are good or not. And the next thing they do is, okay, we just carry on. And everybody just shows off there. Our roads are terrible. You need to move around. But one thing we are doing today, someone called me as I was coming here and said, Crespo, please, so somebody said he's going to vote for you. And the reason is that he said you have done over 40,000 or so printing work from him alone. And I said, I didn't even know the person. And that is the reason why the person wants to vote for us. He said it's not just that, but he's seeing the work on the street and everywhere. So beyond that, we are taking the message to the houses. People know. But the appeal we want people to do for us is help us talk to your next door neighbor. Please don't sell your votes. Serious, massive vote buying last weekend. They do it to our eyes. They do it to our eyes, and it's a form of subverting the people's will. But we want to encourage people, wherever there is a serious seller, there is a willing seller. There is always a buyer. So it's not about the politician, it's about the people who are willing to sell. So we are appealing to our people, please don't sell your vote. You have seen what article looted, article, whatever they have done has done to you now. So it can't get better, except it get worse on that side. But when you come to us, it can get better. So we are going to set a standard. and we stand by our word. We stand by our word.
Thank you, Crespo. I want to announce quickly, Calabia Adeyika Nathaniel is giving us 5,000 naira to the sports. Thank you. Esther Fiongoluyide 10,000 naira.
Thank you.
There is a 1,000 naira from Olushola Christopher Ourtime.
Thank you.
That has pushed us to 413,877 naira 14 kobo. We want to be able to reach 500,000 tonight. That is combination of what we met in the account before we started and what you are donating, and then we have another 100,000 laying outside of it. So that will take us to, if we reach 500,000 tonight, it will take us to 600,000. We will give the governors 500,000 and the House of Revenue. They have to share. So you better be praying.
Of course, we need to respect the fathers.
But one of the things we are praying for is that.
And this is not, just don't forget that this is not, they are not the only one in need of support.
Yeah.
We have 76
House of Assembly,
contestants. I've been told that some vehicles are blocking someone outside. Is anybody?
Yeah, they're repacking now.
Okay, are repacking? Yeah. You are done? Yeah. Have you resolved it? Yeah. Okay. Because I don't expect that these governors are already going around with convoys.
The reality is, when it comes to moving around, I was telling someone today that, you see, the way we move around is unlikely for people to like think that how these people moving like this, because sometimes you see us hopping on bikes, you know, while we're doing the job, campaigning and all of this. Someone looked at me and like, are you sure you're really campaigning? Are you sure you're a politician? And I'm like, you see, that's because the ideology these politicians have, you know, put in our heads, makes us feel like you have to go around with convoy and all of those stuff and all of that. You know, if you're doing the right thing, you don't need to take, you know, police protection to guide you left, right, center.
I mean, we brag about it that throughout this trip to campaign around Nigeria, we never travel with police protection. We will use police when we get to the city where we're campaigning with the help of our governors, but we don't have anybody carrying AK-47 following us anywhere. And we did a lot of traveling in Nigeria, day and night. Yes, day and night. So somebody said they sent to this account $29.26. Yes, I think, you know, it's a Halifax amount. They sent this money, I think they sent it to PayPal. So we'll make it available.
That's Canada.
Yeah, the conversion is serious, 29.26. We're doing the conversion now.
So we just quickly do 360 times.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for that donation. So thank you. I think another person is trying to reach us here.
Angel don't pass.
Okay, they said there's a donation. Donate to Sowore. Okay, all right. That's what you guys left on the. That's what you pinned on Facebook and YouTube. Let's check if you have something. Nothing has come. Guys, we're trying to end this by 10:30. So
Yeah.
So I have I have money waiting for PayPal, which is $28. So we'll make sure that it's available to you guys. We thank those who have made this donation. We know how hard it is to donate after you've done so much donating during the presidential election, and we're calling on you again to help with our governors. They came a long way to get here tonight. Awara came all the way from Port Harcourt, you know how a two-way ticket is from that part of the town. Chidi from Enugu, and is still going by night bus tonight. Okay. He came to Lagos by way of which one is more expensive? ABC. But if you don't raise enough money, it has to go back by also nowhere to.
Yes, Sunday away night bus.
But I think we need to do the last lap of it.
Yeah, can't give up.
Because when we get it, the pressure on you will also be reduced.
Yes.
Because being in office for 4 years the party will be known throughout Nigeria. It will not be, which kind of party be this?
Yeah.
And I know empowering our people, they will not be bothering you again. They will come out to do what is needful of them.
No, the moment you have a party with a representative in power that's doing the right thing, doing the right thing alone is enough popularity for a party. Have you been to River State? The governor is the best. Which party? AAC. That's it. You know, we just see. We will be proud of you. Everybody will be proud of you because you are a party that is doing the right thing. You are the governor that is doing the right thing. So you're right about that. I'm trying to see if any donations are coming. I haven't seen any yet, but if we get it, we'll let you know. People are chatting us on say please respond. Say, my names are Bright Osai, British citizen man. It's a moderator. We are requesting for your directive on AC situation room via WhatsApp. Please respond. Somebody who is doing the AC situation room via WhatsApp. The Deputy Governor of Lagos State, our Deputy Governor candidate of Lagos State, is also in the house. Find somewhere to sit. Governor and Deputy Governor. What happened to the governor? He didn't show up tonight.
He's just coming from a meeting and rushing down.
All right. So this is our Deputy Governor rep in the house. Please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Yeah, my name is Olayemi Oladepo. Yeah, let me manage this way. We are taking back.
Yeah.
And Lagos, like we all know, has been with one man for a good 20 years. And funny enough, they refused to leave a single spot. Like I was to tell people, I said, by now we shouldn't be hearing the history of no bed space in our healthcare center, the traffic was in the road. Surprisingly, you can't see the amount they issued out, all those contracts. Neither can you know what they make out of it as well. Funny enough, they've been changing names, like changing cloth from AD, AC, ACN, APC, but yet they are the same.
Same people.
They're different. No moving forward. They're just on the spot, like stagnant.
No movement.
Bullion van is entering the house.
Yeah, I'm going out.
And you'll be surprised and like, what's going on? I just pray we wake up from our slumber and come out and vote these people out. You think in the house that is watching us, this is a clarion call to us. Don't go and play football on March 9.
Yes.
Pick your card, join the queue, and let's vote them out. Enough is enough in Lagos. Let me put it this way, we want to tell them no more Baba Sokpe. Yes, it's enough. Let's tell them we know what we are doing. We are capable to the tax. Lagos. I was telling some people, I said, you will be abusing all these people, telling them Mugabe is ruling you for so many years. What's happening in Nigeria now?
There's a Mugabe in Lagos.
Yes, you talk to people in Libya that how can somebody be ruling for 40 years and surprisingly somebody is controlling Lagos for good 20 years. So what is different? So if we are wise enough, if we really know what we do, we have the strength and it's our vote is card. Don't just keep it because you want to open an account or a means of identification. Use it for the right tools to vote out the bad leaders.
Yeah.
Lagos need to move forward.
AC.
Take it back.
So guys, we have just a few more minutes to go. We're at 10:23 and we're closing this broadcast at 10:30 p.m. It's actually 10:24 p.m. now. We need support for this great man. If you cannot support right away, you want to make a pledge, just tell us how we can get a pledge from you. We will appreciate it. We need your support to support our governorship candidates and State House of Assembly contestants who are running on March 9th, 2019. Yes, that's the next election. And you know, there's a lot of money, they spend a lot of money, and they need money, they need help. We have someone who just made a donation through Zenith Bank. Let's read it out. I just saw that coming now. This is Jimo Lawa Jimo Akoni again for 10,000. Wow.
Wow.
There's a second donation tonight, so thank you so much. He earlier made a 10,000 naira donation, you know. So please keep them coming. If we can reach 500,000 before it, we are now at 428,877 naira 14 kobo.
Wow.
Yes. So and we have 5 more minutes to go. Please try and push it, you know. Go into the bank account, and I know some of you are afraid to spend money because Buhari has come back. Save your money, you know, for the raining day, because this is the return of full-time suffering. You know, it's next level of poverty and penury. So guys, please keep supporting our guys, governorship candidates from what, and State House of Assembly people who are with us here. We will appreciate it. So we have a Zenith Bank account donation has just come into future business mandate for 10,000 naira. Thank you. Somebody said is at work now. I said at work now. We donate when I get off 20K.
Thank you very much.
And you know, a lot of people could keep donating after we have finished the show too. They do that because one interesting thing about these shows is that after we finish, you keep watching and keep asking as well.
There's a pledge, sir. Devin Love is pledging 20,000.
Thank you. So if you add that to what we have, we're getting close to that 500. So let's guys pledge, you know, pledge, donate. Let's reach 500,000. That will push us to 600,000. And we will wrap up in another 4 minutes. Keep the pledge coming, yeah. If you can't donate right now, so like someone said, is at work, and this person is actually from the US. So thank you guys, thank you so much. Keep this going, keep it going.
Your Excellency, can I say something?
Please go ahead, feel free.
Okay, so I want to use this opportunity to appreciate every ticket backer and a member of our party AAC in Nigeria and diaspora for the support. You see, when you click that share button on Facebook, you've helped us reach, you know, people on your list.
People, yeah.
So we really appreciate you, every single member, every single person who have supported us physically and online. God bless you. We're not taking it for granted. I personally, I am not taking it for granted. So there's a lot of work that still needs to be done even after the election, because if we really want to change Nigeria, we need to keep working. It's not a one-time thing you do now and wait till another 4 years. So, and lastly, we need to clear the ideology that 2023 is our time. No, the reality is now is our time.
That's right.
Now is our time.
Now.
So please get on board, join the party, you know, invite more people to the party, volunteer your service for the party, and together, you know, let's build Nigeria together, because that's the responsibility for everyone. So I appreciate you guys, and if you think you want to,
In addition, sir, I want us to also please push through. Our logo is important.
Yeah.
On the day of election, our logo is important.
Yeah.
The people should
What
know.
number are you on the ballot paper?
On your ballot.
Unfortunately, they have not been able to inform us. I know I should be on 2.
Number 2. So we are down between
number 2.
1.
So
Chile is number 1 in
Number 1 in
What about you?
Number 3.
Number 3.
So the numbers
You
vary.
are number 3 as well.
Yeah, Oyo State number 3 as well.
Number 3.
So we are number 2.
Yeah.
So what we've done like this, we did a card like this for our people, mostly for people that are not too educated.
Yeah.
So I mean, they have something like this. They have for the House to House campaign. We give this to them personally. What they do is they have the picture there. They already know us. They have the logo. They have the thumbprint where they know, okay, where.
Like a specimen.
Yeah, like a specimen. So they will keep this in their pockets while they go there, so that they can do something. Because this weekend, when I got to a particular community yesterday night, they were like, come and meet this Baba. Like, the Baba was insisting that it's Crespo, that he's looking for Crespo on the ballot paper. He must He said it's not Crespo's time. He said, no, you cannot shit me. So later, I had to go to him and tell him, Baba, it's not Crespo, you see. And you see, so we need that information to get through. Please help us. And for many of us in other local governments, you can come into our environment. Maybe local government where we have candidates, like in Alimosho, we have a lot of space to cover. 500 polling units is not a joke. And the politicians know what they are doing. Some keep those ballot boxes in their rooms. What we find out is we don't have leaders again in this country. You find out that these ballots, what do they call them, this town ballots, they keep ballot box in their rooms. And it's alarming. So, but we need people to come out. So when we have our people on ground, we are not saying our ballot box. We will ask questions. Our papers will be able to ask questions. So please join us in this struggle. We are very confident. We are very confident of winning. We are going to make a statement in this particular election. That is for sure.
Wow, thank you, Presto. So guys, the last promise of a 20K donation was from Chineye Odinye. I think she's reaching out from Texas. Thank you so much, Chineye. And we have reached the end of the broadcast. Except if you guys have any questions from Facebook or any promissory notes. Otherwise, you can keep donating after the show is over. We have between now and next, and whatever comes into that account between now and
next broadcast,
the election day, or even next broadcast, we'll be sending it to the candidates. So that will be our broadcast for tonight, guys. I want to thank our governorship candidate Awara from Rivers State. I wish you the best. We're not wishing you luck now because election is not by luck anymore. You have to be out there and do your best. Well, I want to thank Dr. Chidi Wanyawu, who's governor of by the time we see you next time, you'll be saying you'll be governor. And also Frank Asanobi, who's going to be governor of Delta State.
Don't wave too fast.
So please continue to support them, support us, support the party. Join the party as well. Join the AAC party. When you join, there's opportunity for you to make donations as well. So keep the donations coming. I think you guys have your own individual donation accounts as well. So you can give it to our team to put on this particular broadcast, so that people might when they watch it. A lot of people are still at work in Europe and in the US in particular, North America. Some people are just waking up in Australia. When they see this, they might still want to send you stuff. So give us your individual campaign accounts to put it up to put it up on our platform. Guys, thank you so much once again. Have a fantastic night wherever you may be. Good afternoon if you're in the US. Probably good morning now in Australia. Yeah. And I think it's good night in River State.
Yeah.
Take it back. Take it back. Action. No going back.
Before we go, we have Olisa Buka Damian Obio Hage, 500 naira. This guy always say that he gives his last. He's one of our most committed. All right, guys. Thank you.